Hello, hello, hello. I'm your resident bibliophile and royal witch Empress Celestia Libri. Welcome to today's stream, everybody. And today we are starting Syberia, which it's a series of 4 games. The first one came out, I believe it was 2002, so it's a little bit aged. I was looking up stuff earlier and I saw that it came out in 2002, so it's 24 years old this year, and I'm like, whoa. I did not play it all the way back then. I played it for the first time like several years ago, but not that far back. But I like the series. I like the games. There's a little bit more to it than that, but I'll get into that eventually. So let's go ahead and head on over. I gotta pull the game up here, and then it'll transition over. All right, so here's the menu. As you can see, there's, metal workings, there's an automaton here. So we're definitely going back in time. I want to say this is kind of like steampunk sort of stuff. I love this stuff. It's right up my alley. Anyway. So basically this game is you're a modern day lawyer, and there's a contract, and you have to go to Europe to get the contract signed. But then things happen. So, without further ado, here we go. Alright, so Valade Len. Alright. French Alps. And you arrive to this. I think. Boom. There we are. Being greeted by an automaton. So I don't know if you caught it, but there was a name on the casket. So that was a funeral procession with a bunch of automatons. And there was a name draped on the casket, like on a banner sort of thing. That name was important. The name was Anna. So, so this is a point and click game. So you'll notice the difference in the cursor here. So this is glowing, this is plain, and then this looks like a full-on magnifying glass sort of thing. So, we're gonna, and then now it's changed to where the top of the magnifying glass is gone. I want to ring the bell, but it's not working.
I need a key.
I need a key. Okay. Oh, here we go.
I need a key.
All right.
I need a key.
I need a key. Okay. There we go. I had to right click. All right. That's very loud and in my ear. Ow. Owie.
Okay, okay, I'm coming.
Whew. All right.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
All right. So now, when you're conversing with somebody, this pad will come up of different things that you can talk about.
I would like a room. My company should have made a reservation in the name of Walker. The company is Marson and Lormont Associates. The name is Kate Walker.
Of course, Miss Walker. You are in room 6 on the next floor up.
Thank you.
All right. And then if we click
Hello. My name is
click it
Kate
again.
Walker, and
Of course, of course. Walker, room 6, next floor up.
All right. So that's all we can do at the moment.
I would like to see my room now.
As you like, miss.
All right.
I shouldn't leave my luggage here.
Oh. Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
I really don't have the strength to take this suitcase any further. I wonder who can help me.
Interesting. All right, so that became a note for us. Something to talk about.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
All right. So now we've got this.
Could you possibly take my luggage up, please?
Please do excuse me, Miss Walker. We have been neglecting our duties. Guests are so rare these days that we forget our manners. So you're the American woman? Is it true what people say, that you've come to buy the factory?
Not factory. Anna's house. Hans' house.
Excuse me?
Would you quiet down, you mischievous little boy? I imagine our little town must disappoint you. You see, today is very sad for us. It's a day of mourning. Today is the funeral of Miss Anna.
Momo sad, but Hans not dead. Hans long way away. Anna told Momo. Anna liked Momo very much.
That's enough, Momo. Stop pestering the lady. Now go on, scram. Get out of here, you hear?
Poor Momo.
What was I saying? Oh, yes, Miss Anna. Such a great loss for Valet de Laine, it really is. Because now that she's dead, the factory will close. But you're here to stop that happening, aren't you? Our future is in your hands, Miss Walker.
What? Anna Vorarlberg is dead?
So that kind of poses a problem. Because we needed her to sign the contract.
Here's your room. I hope you like it, Miss Walker. I'll leave you to rest for the time being. You must have a lot of work to do. You know, the takeover of the factory is very good news for us here. It would make us very happy to see life return to our valley. If only you had seen Valet de Laine before. It was delightful. People came from all over the world to buy Vorarlberg automatons. Ah, somebody has left you some mail, I see. Remember, if you need anything at all, we're not far away, Miss Walker.
Okay. So here's our room. And we've got this here for an adjoining space. Or, nope, never mind. I was incorrect. That's the door. That's our exit.
I don't
It
need that
looks
for the
like
time being.
the way it's situated, it looks like this is the front door, and then this is like an adjoining room sort of thing. So is this
No
like
need
our...
to go down there.
Go down there? Whatever that means. All right, so April 17th, 2002. This is a fax. Dear Kate, our client, the Universal Toy Company, is more than eager to see conclusions from the talks with Vorarlberg Manufacturing with view to a takeover in the days to come, and we have received notification to this effect. We are counting on your undoubted qualities as a business lawyer to bring negotiations with Madame Anna Vorarlberg, the current owner, to a close. Allow me to remind you that the Universal Toy Company is a multinational, which is a monopoly on the toy market, or which has a monopoly on the toy market. It is a Class A priority client who is also presenting Madame Vorarlberg with a golden opportunity to sell her factory. You should remind her of this fact in case she starts having last minute second thoughts. Oh, never mind. Hello. Before signing the purchase agreement, I am under no doubt that you will live up to the great expectations I have in you. Edward Marson. This is our boss. So there you go. We're here because there's a contract with Universal Toy Company and the Vorarlberg factory. Kate Walker was supposed to come here to have Anna sign the contract, but when we arrived, there was a funeral for her. So now we technically don't have somebody to sign over the contract. This now poses a problem.
I should tell Marson about the death of Miss Vorarlberg. I hope this isn't going to get too complicated. I can't see myself staying here too long. No need to go down there.
All right. So, now I have my dialogue notebook and my cell phone. So we're going to call our boss on this old phone.
Marson and Lormont, how can I help you?
Can you put me through to Mr. Marson, please? It's Kate Walker.
Hold the line, please.
Yay! Hold music.
Hello,
Everybody's
Kate.
favorite.
So tell me, how's the case going?
I've just got to Valladolid, and there's a slight problem, Mr. Marson, I'm afraid. Mrs. Vorarlberg is dead.
Ah, that's most unfortunate. But I seem to remember we made provisions for just such a sad eventuality, and we know that there was no heir.
Yes, that's right, but...
So where's the problem, Kate? Contact the notary right away. I'll get my secretary to fax you his address and an introduction letter from the firm.
Very good, Mr. Marson.
Right, I gotta go, Kate. Keep me up to date, okay?
I just...
Uh-oh. All right. So now we're gonna go back downstairs. Okay. And we can make her run, which is nice. Speed up the process a little bit. Except for the stairs. She's very proper with the stairs.
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
All right. Wow. So this time we've got a lot more to talk about. So we'll do the mission
fax
first.
didn't arrive for me, did it?
Maybe. I thought I heard the phone ring.
Do you think you might want to go and check?
Certainly, ma'am. Immediately.
Thank you very much.
Interesting. Another fax, huh? Oh, here we go. Okay. So, dear Mater L. Fulter? Question mark as to whether or not that was pronounced correctly. As you are no doubt aware, our practice is charged with undertaking negotiations for the takeover of the Vorarlberg manufacturing by our client, the Universal Toy Company. It is with great sadness that we learn of the recent death of the manager and owner of the factory, Madame Vorarlberg, with whom negotiations had started. We are under no doubt that Madame Vorarlberg left you instructions before her death, enabling this scale to be concluded. We should remind you of the significant boost the arrival of the American multinational would bring to the economy of your region. It is for this reason that I am sure you will give our representative, Miss Kate Walker, a warm welcome. Yours faithfully, Edward Marson.
Thank you.
At your service.
All right. So then we'll talk about... So this Hans was mentioned earlier.
The young boy who
so
was
we'll
here
mention him.
earlier talked about Hans. Who is Hans?
Momo was talking about Hans Vorarlberg, Anna's younger brother. But he died a long time ago. Nobody here even met him.
Who is the boy who was drawing here earlier? Is he your son?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all. He's not a bad boy, no. Momo is just a little simple, that's all.
What is his connection with Anna Vorarlberg?
Momo is what you'd call the village idiot, and Anna took him under her wing. He must have reminded her of her younger brother, no doubt. And birds of a feather stick together, don't they?
You're implying that Anna Vorarlberg was a little bit slow as well?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all. She was a real loner. She kept to herself, that's all.
All right. Let's see. Automaton.
I just love all these little mechanical robots. I've noticed there are tons of them here in Valadilen.
Be careful what you say. Vorarlberg automatons are not robots. If you want people to like you here, never ever pronounce the word robot.
Okay. What is the difference between an automaton and a robot, then?
Well, to tell you the truth, no one really knows.
Did you know Anna Vorarlberg yourself?
Oh, why, of course I did. I mean, well, not really. She was a very great lady. We loved her very much. May she rest in peace.
All right. I wonder if we'll get anything new with mentioning
I think I'm going to need your help again.
Are
Ta-da.
you leaving already, Miss Walker? Should we bring down your luggage?
No, I'm not leaving yet. It's just that...
We would love to help, but just think what would happen if the telephone rang, or if a fax arrived, or if a customer came through the door. We don't have 5 minutes rest here. I'm sorry.
It's okay, no biggie. I'm gonna go look around
Dude,
Valadilen.
I don't
See you
think
later.
you're that busy.
As you like, miss.
Just saying. All right. So we've got a pattern here on the table. We'll see if that is needed later on. Alright. There's the automaton that greeted us when we first arrived here. And so we have stepped back in time into this declining, like, run-down little town. Not many people live here anymore. People have moved away. This town is very much past its heyday. But you see, like, all the old architecture, and then there's all the automaton, maybe sort of like steampunkish stuff, which is right up my alley. I really, really like it. So yeah. Let's go this way. Alright. And we'll check this place out.
No need to go down there.
Okay.
No need to go down there.
Talk to this guy.
Good morning. Are you open? Can I buy something from your bakery?
No, afraid not. Not possible. We're closed.
I can wait a while.
You can wait, but we're closed all day. Day of mourning.
I'm sorry. Please accept my condolences.
Don't worry about it. Because of Madame Vorarlberg's death, all the shops are closed. Mayor's decision. Try tomorrow.
Tomorrow I won't be here. That's a pity.
Alright. Let's keep going. See if we can do anything here.
No need to go down there.
And then... Alright, so we're able to check this place out. And then...
This thing's jammed.
So, let's see. Personal file, fax 1, fax 2, and then if we do that, and then...
This thing's jammed.
Oh. There we go. Nifty machine, right? So we got that second fax. So there was the one fax in the room, in our hotel room, and then there was the second fax that we got at the front desk. That was the fax that we used just now, you know, after finding out that Anna died. So, you know, next steps need to be taken, blah, blah, blah. You show that fax, and we're allowed in. So, yeah, I'm doing pretty good today. Hope you're doing good as well. Or well as well, which sounds like a very interesting sentence. Alright, so we've got some kind of approved stamp here. Okay. And then this fancy looking door.
Hello, sir.
Miss Walker, I presume. Have you had a good journey?
Everything went very smoothly. Thank you.
Do take a seat, Miss Walker, please.
Alright, so we'll take a seat.
I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here.
Of course. I was waiting for you.
Alright, so we'll just start from the top and work our way down.
I'm the legal representative for the Universal Toy Company. I'm responsible for...
So I understood, Miss Walker.
Okay.
Miss Walker, I am afraid that the sale of the Vorarlberg factory is not as straightforward as it first seemed.
Uh-oh.
Whoa there. Everything was agreed. We'd obtained Anna Vorarlberg's consent, and her death does absolutely nothing to invalidate that. Now, I have to be back in New York the day after tomorrow, Metro Alphoter. My client and I are impatient to seal this deal.
I understand only too well, Miss Walker. There is an heir, Miss Walker.
Excuse me? An heir? But Madame Vorarlberg never married, as far as I know. And in my last conversation with her, she absolutely never mentioned this detail.
Miss Walker, believe me, I was more surprised than you are. Anna Vorarlberg sent me a letter 2 days before she died. Understand, Miss Walker, that had I known about this earlier, I would have informed you. I shall read you the document in my possession.
Here we go.
I am so very old. It seems that today life is slipping away from me more quickly than I imagined, and I fear that I will not be of this world to sign the takeover contract for my dear factory. So, I must make this confession to you now. My brother Hans is still alive.
Whoa.
It would not surprise me if you find this difficult to believe, but it is indeed the truth. You must remember his death, his funeral too, even though you were very young at the time. It was but a sordid charade dreamt up by our father. To him, the very idea that his only son should wish to leave Valadilen and abandon the family business was unbearable. When Hans left, he preferred to think him dead and make everybody else believe this too. He obliged me to bear this terrible secret as well. I repeat that Hans is still alive, so when I die, it is he who becomes the sole and rightful heir of our factory.
Okay, I see. If Hans Vorarlberg is not dead after all, then I just have to sign the contracts with him.
Yep.
I suppose you've already contacted him? Where can I reach him?
The second half of the letter informs us that Hans Vorarlberg is somewhere in Syberia. I will leave
Yikes.
the document in your hands to read at your leisure.
So that just made things more complicated. Alright, so dear Mater Elfatir, it seems that today life is... So that's all the part that he read to us. And then I repeat, Hans is still alive. And then I have never had the chance to see my dear brother again. Fortunately, though, Hans and I have remained very close in thought. Throughout the years, I have been able to follow his meandering life as he sporadically sent me news. On occasions, he would write me letters, but they were rare, as my brother, since his unfortunate accident, has maintained a phobia for the written word. However, he has sent me several plans of automatons that I eagerly had made up at the factory, and I will admit that they have largely contributed to the success of Vorarlberg Creations. Hans has always had a marvelous gift for breathing life into objects through clever combinations of cogwheels and springs. My little brother is a genius in the true sense of the word. Let us return to the matter in hand. Rest assured of my personal conviction that my brother will not object in the slightest to the sale of the factory. If I have already passed away when you come to read this letter, it is to him that the matter should be addressed. I received his last letter 6 months ago, posted from the north of Syberia. I regret to say that I have received no more recent news. I am aware of the difficult situation in which my confession and lack of further details leave you, but I wish to die with a clear conscience. I would be grateful, dear Mater Elfatir. I have a hard time with that word. That poor name. If you could inform the American law firm with whom I have been dealing of these developments. I have grown so old, so tired. Will all my respect and final greetings, Anna Vorarlberg. And there you go.
Anna Vorarlberg had no further information to add?
Unfortunately not, Miss Walker. I have told you as much as I know. The situation, in legal terms, is now clear. If you want to conclude this sale, you have to find Hans Vorarlberg. Apparently, there is a body lying in the town cemetery. There also seems to be some ghost wandering around Syberia. It seems you have your work cut out for you. Believe me, Miss Walker, when I say that I am most sorry for this regrettable setback. Most sorry.
Great. What now, then?
Perhaps you will find out more in the Vorarlberg factory archives. You will find the key in the waiting room. My role in this affair finishes here with the reading of this letter. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must rest. You see, my health is not excellent at the moment, and my doctor forbids me from working for too long. I will not detain you for any longer, Miss Walker. Do not forget to close the door as you go out.
Goodbye, sir.
Well then. So now starts our escapade, our journey in finding Hans Vorarlberg. Yippee! Alrighty. I don't want that. I want... Okay, do I need to... This is... No. That's not what I need to get approved. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, he mentioned a key somewhere in the waiting room. Let's go this way. Yes, the schedule in free chat was set for a much future date. You'll find that other streamers do that, and it's just so that way it's a convenient way for people to see the schedule. It's a free chat place, so you can chat about the schedule, you know, what you're looking forward to that week or whatever. So that's why it's there, and that's why the date is set like that. So feel free to use it. Just don't abuse it. Alrighty. Wait a minute. I didn't end up finding a key. Ugh. I'm gonna go back. I keep using the right click. Stop doing that! Stop doing that, me! Also, we didn't close the door on our way out, if you'll notice. Key, 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 key. I didn't find a key. What's he talking about, a key? I don't have... I don't have a key. I didn't find a key. Unless this is the key? Question mark? I mean, it's a stamp. It's not a key. I'm confused. I'm confused.
Oh no, I forgot the notary will be resting.
Okay, okay, okay. Never mind, never mind. No, I'm not skipping. I'm not skipping YouTube for 2 years. No, 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 no. The schedule that's on there is the current week's schedule. So every week when the schedule changes, you'll see that the schedule on that thumbnail will change as well. I just have
No
it...
need to go down there.
I have the waiting room itself set for 2 years in advance, so that way it can stay there, and I don't have to keep like making a new waiting room and free chat for every week's schedule, because that would be a lot. So that's why it's set so far in advance. But every week you will see the schedule on that thumbnail change. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so we can't get through the gate. And then we can't go any further. So we shall go this way. And we're going to go all the way back. And then past where we were. to the very opposite side of the map. And we're going to visit the... Ooh! The phone is ringing!
Hello?
Kate?
Dan, I'm so pleased to hear your voice.
How are you, honey? Did you have a good journey? Have you settled
Our
in?
boyfriend.
It was long, tiring, damp especially, but I'm okay. Especially when you...
Everything going as planned?
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. You know,
Nope.
everything's so different here.
Actually, while we're on the subject, I managed to free myself up tomorrow lunchtime. I'll come and meet you at the airport. I hope the flight from Paris won't be delayed. We're
Well,
expected at the Goldbergs about 8 o'clock.
about
You have
that.
time to take a shower and change, my poor honey bun.
Dan, I don't think the Goldbergs tomorrow night is really on.
Don't worry, Kate. You'll be as perfect as ever. Anyway, you never have to wear much to look really great.
Dan, I'm going to have to extend my stay here. There's one or two complications. You understand?
Kate, honey, what are you talking about? It's only a measly toy factory.
The sale isn't going through as expected.
He's not understanding.
I've got to stay a bit longer. Dan, you don't mind, do you?
But Katie, you can't do this to me. I mean, it's the Goldberg contract. There's millions of dollars on the line here.
I know, I'm sorry. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll get back as soon as I can, I promise. Okay, I've got to go. I'll call you back soon. Love you, honey.
So that's our first interaction with the boyfriend, and he's not necessarily being super reasonable. So that's not great. Reasonable and or understanding, that is. Alright, so we're past now where we were before, and we're gonna keep going. Love the lamp posts. Got multiple lights on them. Multiple sconces. Alright, so now here's the cemetery. And yet again our phone rings.
Hello.
Kate, so what's new?
We've got a problem, Mr. Marson.
What problem? Come on, Kate, don't beat around the bush.
There's maybe an heir.
What?
Hans, Anna Vorarlberg's brother. Looks like he's still alive. We can't buy the factory without his consent.
What? What is this? Where's this mystery brother come from? And more to the point, where is he? What did the notary say?
Nothing. I mean, nothing else. You know, sir, it's an odd town here. Everything's odd. The people, things. The situation's not straightforward. I have a small bit of research to do.
Listen to me, Kate. Universal Toys is one of our biggest clients, and I don't care how weird that town is. All that matters is that you do not set foot back in New York before you've tied up the deal. Get the picture.
Yes, Mr. Marson.
Jeez,
you can count
dude.
on me. Darn it.
So everybody on the other side of the phone seems to be kind of nasty so far. Or not very understanding people. So we're gonna go all the way to the left here and see what we find. Ooh. What's this? Okay. Looks like a
Can't
crypt
go that way.
or mausoleum. Okay. But we can't do anything with it right now. So we'll go back. And then instead of going down this path or this path, I'll go through the front door. And see what's inside. Let's go.
No
Uh-oh.
point. It's locked.
It's locked. Well, that's a problem. That's a problem. Alright, so we'll go down this path. Move. There we go. Run, Kate, run! Doesn't seem like we can do anything down here, though. So, apparently, being able to come down here is just for aesthetics and to show off because they can. Okay. So let's go this way. Run, Kate, run! Ta-da! Alright, let's see what happens.
Doesn't look
with
like
this.
that works.
Okay. So let's go down. And try this door. Everything's so old and dismal here. Alright. Let's go. We're inside. This is good. Alright. Oh. 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 Okay. Ooh, a crank. On the side of a... What is this, like a secretary desk or something?
This thing's
Well,
jammed.
no, not quite.
I can't open it.
Armoire, whatever. Can't open any of those. But we can't turn the crank. So... Wait a minute.
Key.
I need a key. I need a key.
This thing's jammed.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh, another one. Third drawer. Oh, wait, no. Nothing. Fourth drawer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. And final drawer. Okay, now, is it just me or 1, 2, 3? It looks like there's something there. Is it just me? Am I cuckoo? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because, Interesting.
This thing's jammed.
Ooh, wait a minute. If I... Hold on.
This thing's jammed.
Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, so the third drawer, because it looked like there was something there. Let's go! I'm so smart. Alright, to my successor, the Valady-Len parish priest. The sanctity of confession is a sacred vow, so these revelations are the result of much soul-searching and reflection. One day in March 1938, Rudolf Vorarlberg knocked at my door. I was a young priest then and was overawed by the dominant personality of the town's most important figure. I remember it was raining that day, and beneath his dripping hair, Monsieur Vorarlberg's face was the very expression of eternal pain itself. Through gritted teeth, his eyes swimming with grief, he announced that his son Hans had just died. He wanted me to come immediately to bless the body. I entered the dark drawing room at the family home. Hans's coffin was set in the middle, sealed shut. Monsieur Vorarlberg explained to me that he wanted no one to see the body of his son. Hans's badly mangled corpse had been discovered at the bottom of a precipice. It was presumed that he had slipped and fallen badly. Despite his 18 years of age, the young Vorarlberg did not have all his faculties. I believed him. I led the funeral and officiated the mass and burial. We buried Hans Vorarlberg with all the dignity and solemnity befitting such a tragedy. Life indeed hangs by a thread, and I would have surely forgotten this episode only several years later, after her father's death. Anna Vorarlberg had an accident at the factory and nearly died. Such a close call with death seemed to awaken her a need to confess. What I heard that day would haunt my dreams thereafter. She told me that the body of her younger brother Hans was not at rest in the family tomb for the simple reason that he was still alive. I had blessed and sanctified an empty coffin. I had assisted and sanctified a masquerade staged by Rudolf Vorarlberg himself to exorcise the blind hatred that he felt for his son. His son had left, and he felt betrayed. A man who preferred to believe and make others believe his son was dead, rather than accept this truth, had shamefully deceived me. What kind of priest was I, and what kind of priest would I become? Our merciful Father alone will be my judge. It is my duty to inform you that one of your flock is still unaccounted for. I leave this terrible secret in your hands to do with what you will. Leon Bonnard, priest. So there you go. Yikes, that poor priest. Oh, no worries, no worries. No biggie. All right, so now we'll go through this door. That's where we entered. The one on the left. Uh-oh.
No point. It's locked.
What do you mean it's locked? Vorarlberg key, huh?
No point. It's locked.
Well, make it to where it's not. I can't do anything with anything on the table. Make it to where it's not locked. Simple. Duh. All right. So that's all we can do in here for now. I need to get that front door open, apparently. Or, well, we can try this elevator again. Let's see. Ah, I didn't try that last time. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. And then, all right, so I need 2 more gears. Got to figure out where those are. Okay. Let's see. Let's get out of here. And now it's time to visit the factory. Let's go. Yeah. Ooh, there's this guy. Let's talk to this guy first. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. What a pleasure to meet such a lovely young lady honoring our aging streets. Please sit yourself down next to me so we can enjoy the air together.
It would be a pleasure, but I'm afraid I don't have the time. Some other time, maybe.
I hope so, miss. I remember when these streets were full of vibrant life. In those days, there was a charming encounter to be had round every corner. Our good little town of Valladolid is not what it used to be.
It looks like things have changed a bit around here.
Our children
I'll
have all
say.
left the valley. They need to earn a living, don't they? Can't really blame them. You have to move with the times, don't you? And it's not at the Vorarlberg
Sad but
factory that
true.
they'll find jobs. Being excluded from the world is not an easy burden to bear, believe you me, miss.
But it's such a pretty little village.
I can tell you're not from these parts. I hope you enjoy the pleasures that we still have to offer. Good day to you.
Alrighty. And then come over here. And there we go. Alrighty. Oh, wait a minute. Indibity? No?
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Hey? But my
that's going
key
to
won't
work,
fit
It
in.
looks like something's missing.
Mini, 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 mini. It's not wanting me to put it in. So what goes there? What goes there then? I'm so confused. Huh. Interesting. Let's go talk to this guy again and see if there's anything new to say. Hello. Thank you, automaton.
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
Let's see if there's anything new.
I have been led to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. What do you think of that?
Nonsense. The young Vorarlberg died in an accident at the age of 18. The whole village was shocked. I can still remember my mother telling me the horrible details. Go take a look in the cemetery if you don't believe me.
Yeah, well, just because there's a grave there.
I think I'm going to need your help again.
Are you leaving already?
No, I'm not leaving.
We would
Okay.
love to help.
Oh, it's okay, no big.
All right.
I'm going to have to extend my hotel reservation.
Stay as long as you need to. Really, it's no trouble. We're delighted to have a little bit of life at the inn. How many extra days will you be staying?
I really can't say. I'm just not used to this sort of situation. It's so unexpected. First the alive person dies, next the dead person comes alive.
It is indeed a very unusual situation. We have a cousin who has an inn in Bremen. He has problems with ghosts. Imagine, the ghost refuses to leave his room. The only way to move him was to give him a bed in the attic.
Interesting.
Seems that the ghost I'm looking for hangs out in Syberia.
Well, that is very unusual. Please, do stay in the room as long as you wish.
If only I had a wish.
Yeah, well.
I just love all the...
Be
Oh,
careful.
nope. This is the same dialogue. And then let's see if
Did
there's
you
anything new
know
with
Anna
Anna.
Vorarlberg yourself?
Oh, why, of course I did. I mean, well, not really. She was a very great lady. We loved her very much. May she rest in peace.
Ote.
Stay.
I...
Okay, I already
Well,
did that
that-
one. All right.
I'm gonna go look
Cool.
around Valladolid. See you later.
As you like, miss.
Let's go. See if there's anything new over here. Ooh. I keep doing that with the right click. I need to stop doing that. Oh, that sounded like a gear. Yes. Okay, okay. The two missing gears for the elevator. Let's go. Guess where we're going. Time to go back, baby. All right. There is, so this, as I said before, it came out in 2002. Last year, towards the end of last year, in November of 2025, they actually came out with a remastered version of the first game. I was looking at like video and pictures of it this morning. Actually, wrong way. This way. Go this way. And it looks pretty good. So, but this is the original. This is not the remastered. Not sure if I might get the remastered at some point. I don't know. We'll see. But let's go. All right. Up, 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 and away. All right. So now let's up here. We've got a bird's nest. We've got boxes. What is these? Okay. So we've got several punch cards. Let's do the... Ooh. Okay. Okay, so that was the red one. Now we'll do the blue one. And then the purple one. Let's go. Ooh, okay. Apparently that was the one. Ooh. All right, let's
I no longer
go.
need these punch cards.
Oh, but that means we couldn't try. There was one more left to listen to. Well. Okay. Let's go. Well, at least we know now what the Vorarlberg key is for. Let's go, baby. All right. She's getting her exercise, boy. Shoo. All right. We'll take the key and put her in. Nice. Dang, look at this. I want to go into a legit underground crypt so bad. I've never been in one. I would love to be able to do so. That would be cool. All right. So here's all the deceased Vorarlbergs except for him. He's technically not dead. Okay, let's look at the coffin. All right. Mountain fall kills local figure. The Volberg family was struck by tragedy yesterday. Rudolf Volberg discovered the lifeless body of his son Hans at the bottom of a precipice. Loose rocks and poor visibility occasioned by the morning mist were probably the cause of the young man's fall. This is the theory put forward by the family, as there were no witnesses. Hans had just turned 18 years of age. 8 years ago, he suffered a similar serious accident from which he never fully recovered the full sense of his mental faculties. Despite living almost as a recluse, he was still a well-known figure, as the future of Vorarlberg manufacturing lay in his hands. We at the Valladolid Gazette wish to extend our deepest sympathy to his family and express our sincere condolences to Rudolf Vorarlberg and his daughter Anna, who today becomes the sole inheritor of the automaton factory. Okie dokie. And then there's Anna. There's Isabel. That looks like that's an HE. Not sure I want to try to attempt the rest. And then there's Rudolph. There's Jean. Pierre. I don't know if I can... Is that a James? Or I don't... Anyway. Or a Jones or a Janice or... I don't know. Anyway. Let's go. Okay. She's so proper with the stairs. Goodness. Okay, so we've got a Valladolid voice cylinder. I still don't know how to get into that toy factory. Other than the fact that the business guy mentioned a key in his waiting room, but I can't remember what it was for, and I haven't been able to find a key. So, yeah. That's kind of a problem. So. Personal file. Letter from Anna to the notary. Priest's confession. Press cuts. Let's see. We really need to figure out how to get into that toy factory. Or automaton factory.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
What's missing? No! Gimme. Give me. Alright, we're gonna go back to the notary. I have a thought. We'll see if it's worth anything. So what we need is something kind of long. So we're maybe not necessarily looking. Here we go for a traditional key. We are looking for something like this. That she somehow sticks in her jacket. Game logic. Alright. Now we can get into the toy factory. Let's go. All right. Telescopic key. Nice. All right. So we've got several paths to choose from. So let's start here at the right. Oh. Okay.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Hmm. All right, so we'll go around this side. Ooh, a ladder.
I need a key.
Oh my goodness, another key. How many keys? Also
The
locked.
door's locked.
Oh my
I've
goodness.
still got to get in there.
So many stinking locked doors and needed keys. Ooh, is this a maze? I like mazes. Hello, lady.
Good morning. You've got a magnificent garden here.
Oh, please don't talk about it. Since my gardener automaton broke down, there are weeds everywhere. You can't imagine how much work it takes me. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. We're not used to doing without our robot help here in Veladiland. But everybody says that we're going to have to get used to it.
She actually used the word robot instead of automaton. Interesting. Even though that should have been like a no-no. So maybe she's not originally from here. Alright. So we've got this. Ooh. A key! Alright. Are you locked? Is it locked?
No point. It's locked.
Ugh. Can I use the key? Mm-hmm.
No point. It's locked.
Sadness. Alright. That's about all we can do with that, I guess, then. So we'll go back. And we'll take this key that we found and try the ladder. Alright. There we go. I hope you're not afraid of heights, because it's a long way up. All right. So now we're in the attic. Let's see what we've got here. What is that? Ooh, a journal? Alright, May 14th, 1930. So almost 100 years ago. Yesterday, something terrible happened. I do not know who to turn to, who to talk to, so I have decided to write it down. You, dear diary, are now my confidant and sole guardian of my secret thoughts. Hans lies in the next room teetering between life and death, and I am terrified. Oh, the injustice of life. First Mama, then Hans. Please, dear Lord, don't take my little brother away as well. So this is Hans as a kid. May 15th, 1930, so the day after. Hans made me promise to keep this a secret, but its burden is too heavy. I know I can tell you, though, dear diary. We discovered a cave in the mountains, a marvelous cavern with ancient paintings on the walls. Only prehistoric man could have painted them because there were depictions of mammoths, which are prehistoric creatures as well. That much I know. I hate mammoths now. It's all because of them and because of that stupid prehistoric children's toy. Why, Hans? Oh, why did you try and take it? And why did I let you climb up there? It's my fault you are in a coma now. Hans, if you die, I do not know how I could ever forgive myself. May 16th, 1930. Hans has still not regained consciousness. Father cannot sleep, and Gertrude cries all day long. Outside, the heat is suffocating, but inside the house is icy cold and dismal. I still have hope, though. I know my brother. I know his strength. He will pull through. He never gives in. May 17th, 1930. I cannot think of anything else but Hans. In all my waking and sleeping dreams, I see his fall over and over. I see his head hitting the rock and his oh so pale face softening. I have taken refuge in the attic. It is the only place where I can find any peace wrapped up in all my memories. May 18th, 1930. 5 days have passed since the accident, and Hans has still not opened his eyes. To see him like this is unbearable. Please, God, protect him. Take my life, not his. May 19th, 1930. I feel so desperate, so alone. I want to snuggle up in Father's arms, but I dare not. He is just so impassive. Oh, Hans, don't leave me here. May 20th, 1930. It has happened. Hans has come back to life. He opened his eyes and uttered my name. My name. Do you realize? This is the happiest day of my life. I want to take it to the streets and sing, to proclaim my joy to the world. Thank you. Oh, thank you, God. May 22nd. There's a TH instead of an ND. 1930. How wonderful, how beautiful life is. Gertrude and I cannot stop breaking into uncontrollable fits of giggles. Hans ever wolfed down his meal today, and I knew he was tough, my little brother. Even Father smiled at me today when he said good morning. May 25th, 1930. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I am totally absorbed in Hans's recovery. I have scarcely 5 minutes to myself to return to my refuge and scribble down these words. May 29th, 1930. It is very curious. Whether Hans is hungry, thirsty, or if he wants something, he cannot stop saying my name. He can't bear it when I leave him, even for an instant. Gertrude thinks that I should move my bed into his room to help him sleep better. I hope that Father will agree. June 2nd, 1930. Today was the first day that Hans has left the house. We went for a short walk in the garden, but Hans is still very weak. The doctor said we should be patient and shouldn't rush him. It is so hard, though. I hope so much that life can return to how it once was. June 20th, 1930. Hans has been out of his coma for a month now. He still doesn't say much and has difficulty moving. He sits motionless for long periods of time, his eyes wide open, as though lost in thought. I have often had to call his name several times before he reacts. Then he will smile, and when he does, the moment is magic for me, and I couldn't possibly be happier. June 22nd, 1930. I had to talk to him. The burden was too great. I asked Hans about the accident in the cave to find out what he could remember. He could utter only one word, mammoth, and his eyes glowed so strangely when he said it that he frightened me. September 15th, 1930. I go back to school today, and for the first time in my life, I am dreading it. I am afraid of leaving Hans alone. Despite Gertrude's kindness and attention, I have the impression that Hans is much less nervous when I'm there. October 20th, 1930. While I was doing my homework yesterday evening, Hans crept up on me so quietly that he made me jump. He took a pencil and a blank sheet of paper, and curiously, he started drawing. It is the first time since his accident he has done anything but daydream. October 28th, 1930. Hans scribbles almost obsessively. It is all he will do, all day long. I feel it annoys Father. Nobody else understands, but I can see that Hans is trying to draw mammoths. November 16th, 1930. Today is my birthday, and Gertrude has made an apple pie, my favorite. Father has not returned home for lunch, and Hans doesn't want to leave his room. The best present I could ever have is to see Hans back on the way to recovery. December 25th, 1930, so Christmas Day. Snow is falling. It is so beautiful. I want snow for Christmas. Can I have snow for Christmas? January 10th, 1931. The doctor visited to examine Hans. He seems happy that my little brother has fully recovered his faculties. It truly is a miracle. I don't understand why he doesn't talk more, though. Why isn't he livelier, like he was before? February 9th, 1931. It is Hans's birthday. Today he is 11 years old. I have the strangest of impressions that actually he has lost 5 years rather than gained 1 more. So she's starting to get an inkling that the accident maybe did something to him mentally. February 24th, 1931. The doctor just left. I saw him whispering with Father. Their serious expressions worried me awfully. What could they be hiding from me? I am grown up now. At the age of 15, you can understand everything. I don't know if you can understand everything, but I am too scared to ask Father what is happening. March 15th, 1931. I have been thinking, and it seems to me that Hans's attitude isn't normal. The shock of the fall and his coma must have had much more serious effects than we first imagined. Hans, my dear brother, what is happening to you? April 4th, 1931. I have discovered the truth. Hans is stunted, physically and mentally. I eavesdropped a conversation between the doctor, Father, and Gertrude. Gertrude buried her tear-filled eyes in her apron, and Father muttered the word, that, under his breath. How could he say such a thing? This particular word is, of course, outdated and derogatory now. And you can get the impression that he was maybe even using it in a negative way here, the way she writes this. So yeah, this was a word that used to be used to explain somebody with a mental handicap. like I said, it's no longer used. It's outdated. It's considered derogatory. So yeah, we use words or phrases instead, like mentally handicapped or something along those lines, that are a bit nicer and or softer. So yeah. April 13th, 1931. It is Easter and we're on school holidays. This means I can spend all day with Hans and protect him from Father's permanent dark moods. He cannot accept the fact that Hans, his only son, will stay in this state forever. April 14th, 1931. It is truly difficult to accept, but it is not Hans's fault. Mine, maybe, but not Hans's. I don't know how to make Father understand. He seems full of hatred for him. It is dreadful. I feel so powerless. And so, again, we're running into a situation here where, you know, this isn't good. This isn't, you know, accepted today, that, you know, just because somebody is mentally handicapped does not mean you treat them differently. But again, these were older, different times. Things were different back then. So it's just, the game is being historically accurate, if you will, to the time where it's showing this sort of thing being the case. There's somebody on one side who is treating Hans in a bad or negative way, but then you have his sister who sees past the handicap and is still loving towards him and still sees that, like, that's her brother and she loves him, and like that hasn't changed anything for her. May 14th, 1931. 1 year. 1 year has gone by, and it feels like an eternity. The situation shows no signs of improvement, neither in terms of Hans's mental health or Father's attitude toward him. May 30th, 1931. Extraordinary. Father has decided to take Hans to Paris for new tests. He says that only in the French capital will he find truly competent doctors. We must make Hans ready for the great expedition. June 6, 1931. No news from Father and Hans, but I remain hopeful. I am sure they will take good care of my little brother. July 15th, 1931. They have returned. Hans rushed into my arms and started crying. It took me a long time to calm him down and get him to sleep. Father is still as taciturn as he was before he left. The French doctors have confirmed the diagnosis. Hans will remain physically and mentally impaired. I am stunned. August 28th, 1931. The summer is coming to a close. It has been less stifling than the last. The sun has put color in Hans's cheeks. When I look at him, I have difficulty imagining that he will not change. November 16th, 1931. Father still says nothing and increasingly shuts himself away in his office at the factory. Christmas. Gertrude tells me that love and faith triumph over any science. I lack neither. God be praised. January 12th, 1932. Father took Hans to the factory this morning. Hans was so afraid that I accompanied them. Fortunately, Father said nothing. I failed to understand why he insisted on bringing him there. January 13th, 1932. Father left for the factory with Hans once again this morning. I think he wants to persuade Hans that he could be useful for something. It is his way of resisting fate. And so on and so forth. There's a few more, several more entries here, but I've read quite a few. So if you ever play this game and you want to read more of that to get more of the lore, by all means do so. But at least we've got more understanding, more knowledge of the story, the lore, and, you know, what took place. Or at least some of what took place back then. Right. Ooh, wait, what's this? A light. Ooh, goody. Momo!
Mammoth. You draw mammoth for Momo?
Ah, Momo, it's you. You scared me.
All right, so now we need to draw a
What are you doing
mammoth
in
for
here?
Momo.
Momo
Apparently.
want mammoth picture, like Hans' picture.
Sorry, I haven't got a picture of a mammoth with me.
Take paper and pencil and draw mammoth for Momo.
You don't give up easily, do you?
All right, so now we
You
can talk
remember
to
me,
him.
don't you? I'm Kate.
Draw mammoth for Momo, please.
You must find me a bit rude turning up places uninvited where nobody knows who I am. See, it's kind of my job, you know, to get involved. But don't mind me. Just carry on with what you're doing.
Momo not mind. Anna kind, never angry.
That's right.
Mm.
She won't be angry. Not now. You're a sweet kid, Momo. But I can't draw. Least of all, mammoths.
Draw mammoth easy. Hans draw mammoth. Anna draw mammoth. Kate too.
Wonder if
I
I
mean,
could draw a mammoth.
Maybe I could do a quick squiggle of a box, say, that has a mammoth inside.
No, Momo want a real mammoth.
My goodness, you are one stubborn boy.
Hey, he knows what he wants, man.
There's something I'm looking for, but I don't quite know what. I need a clue, anything that might tell me where Hans is. You want to help me, don't you?
First, you draw mammoth for Momo.
And if I help you, you help me, right?
Momo know Kate is kind. Kate draw mammoth for Momo. Then Momo tell Kate secret.
You've got a secret?
Ooh.
First, draw mammoth for Momo.
Okay, we really need to draw the mammoth. So before I go on
Momo,
and
I've got to go now.
talk about any of
But
the other
see you later,
things,
maybe.
we'll get the mammoth. All right, so let's see. That's the way out, so we don't want to do that. All right, let's come back over here where we were, where we turned the light on. And we've got this picture here of a mammoth. This was done by Hans in 1932. So this, if you remember the journal, this is after his accident. Because that happened in 1930. All right, cool. Let's go. All right, anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. Let's see. Let's go. And
Momo, I've got something else I want to ask you.
Momo listening.
wait a minute.
Momo, I've got a...
Hold on a second. If I... Eh? Ah, there we go. Yay, we made him happy. Let's go.
Thank you. Momo happy.
Hmm.
Now follow Momo. Momo show his secret to Kate.
Okay, we gotta follow Momo. Okay. Out we go. Go this way. Granny House Online, huh? Well, I guess maybe try a different game. Alright. There's Momo. Wait up, Momo! Okay. Just keep running, just keep running. Audio jungle, audio jungle. Even though I'm parodying? Parodying. There we go. Momo! Okay. Run, Kate, run! Ooh, look at this. Nice. All right. Hey. Come on. There we go. Got a log bridge here. Where's Momo? Momo! There's an old boat. There's Momo.
There you are, Momo. This is some walk you've taken me on. I've got to say, though, it sure is mighty pretty.
Momo come here often. Momo like make splash in water.
Alright. Let's start with
Why
mission
have you brought
again.
me here?
Mammoth dog
And work
in
our way
cave.
down.
Very important for hands, Anna say.
Cave?
Mm.
What cave? Where?
Momo not liar.
Tell me, Momo.
Oops.
Do you really
Missed
think
one.
that after all these years, Anna's brother is still alive?
Anna always say hands go away, but hands come back maybe.
Alright, so let's do this.
Now we're here. What do we do?
Kate and Momo throw stones in water.
Momo, we're here because of the cave. Something to do with the cave.
Momo and Kate, friends.
Aw. So what is she doing anyway? She's trying to get information to figure out where Hans is, so that way she can go to Hans and get a contract signed for this company that she's representing.
You are a strange one, Momo.
So that way they can take
I'm
over the
beginning to
factory.
see why Anna Vorarlberg liked you.
Momo, he, Momo look like Hans. Momo very proud.
Aww.
It must be fascinating to live in a village full of automatons.
Automatons made by hands. Difficult work. When Momo big, he do like hands. Momo friend of automatons.
Tell me, Momo, did you come here a lot with Anna?
Mm-hmm. Anna like Momo.
You're welcome.
Anna like Hans. Anna on journey.
All right, I think maybe we'll try this one.
Because of you,
but-
Momo, I look more like an explorer than a lawyer now. If Dan could see me, I don't think he'd like what he saw.
Momo don't know Dan.
Momo don't know
Momo,
Dan.
I've got to go now.
I love
But
that.
see you
That's
later,
adorable. Like, you know, who cares? Who cares about Don or Dan? I don't know, Dan. Alrighty. Push.
It must be broken. I've got to get a helping hand here.
Momo, help.
Momo, I've got something else I want to ask you.
Momo listening.
Alright, help.
Can you help me, please?
What do?
Help me open the dam.
Momo strong.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Alright, so we need to get something to replace that.
That looks broken.
Alright, we can pick this up though. And somehow stuff it in our pocket. Okay, we can't put it directly in. Gotta love that video game logic. Anything can fit in your jacket. Even if it's bigger than your jacket. Ooh, 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 ooh.
I could use one of the oars from this boat as a lever. But how am I ever going to get a hold of it?
Well, we can use that. Ta-da!
Ugh, that oar is all dirty and wet.
It's been in the water.
That oar is all dirty and wet.
Are you for real? What's the problem?
That oar is all dirty and wet.
Oh my goodness. She's not... Okay, I have a feeling I know what's happening here. Not sure I'm a fan.
Momo, I've got something else
Momo listening.
I've moved the oar nearer. Be a good boy and carry it for me?
Momo say yes.
So you don't want to get, quote, dirty and wet, end quote, but you'll have the boy get, quote, dirty and wet, end quote? Good grief. Little dirt never hurt nobody. Stick your hand in there. Grab the oar, man. Thank you, Momo. All right. All right, now we need him to use it to open the dam.
Momo,
Momo, this.
can you help
Okay.
me, please?
What do?
I need a hand opening the dam.
Momo say yes. Momo strong.
All right. Let's go. Nice.
Momo very strong.
Thank you, Momo.
Aww. All right. So that will have decreased the water level to where we can now cross over this. And here's the cave. All right. So here's the drawings of the mammoths. And then due to time and the dripping still happening, this was probably where the mammoth was until this is a column now instead of a stalagmite and a stalactite. They've now combined to be a column. But if he had to climb and fell, therefore causing the accident in order to try to get the mammoth, that would explain that, that this used to not be a column of the old primal humans. All right. So yeah, mammoth toy doll. Boom. There you go. All right. Now we've got to figure out what to do with it now that it's in our inventory. But yeah, so humans of old apparently used to be in here and drew these depictions on the wall. All right. Oh, there goes our phone again.
Hello?
Kate? Is that you?
Oh, somebody
Well,
new.
Yeah, who did you think it was?
I didn't recognize your voice, that's all. Must be the distance or something. So, spill the beans. What's Europe like? You lucky lady, you. Honestly, I never get that kind of break.
Well, so far all I've seen of Europe is this tiny village, and frankly, they're not very hospitable. The whole case is getting really complicated. There's this surprise heir I've got to find.
I know. I talked to Lynn, who bumped into Joss, and she had coffee with the head honcho this morning. He didn't sound at all happy. The client's meeting him tomorrow, and when Marston tells him that the sale's not even gone through yet, whoa, you're gonna be pleased you're on the other side of the ocean when that bomb goes off.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I get the picture. But so, how about yourself? What's up at work?
We lost the Farah Lou trial. I worked 5 months on that dumb case.
I remember.
So this is like a
So,
work
for a bit
friend.
of therapy, I went to Boomy's. The sale started yesterday.
Wow, lucky.
It was absolutely crazy, Katie. Absolute mayhem. You know that blue silk top I wanted? Guess how much I got it for?
I don't know, 250, 200?
$140. Just get yourself back
That's
here and I'll go down
expensive
with
for
you.
one shirt, man.
Like it's my choice. Look, I gotta go.
Call me soon, huh? I want a blow-by-blow account of every moment of your great adventure.
Get out of here. Look after yourself.
You too.
Yeah, I will.
So throughout the game, you'll get like these little bits of phone calls, like with Kate's boyfriend, this work friend, her boss. There's another person as well that we have yet to talk to, so I won't mention who that is yet. And it kind of builds a little bit of story, like for Kate or around Kate, and what her life is like back home. So you've got you discover over time what her life is like back home and the people that she has surrounded herself with, and then you've also got this present day adventure thing that she's finding herself on as well. So yeah. Alright, so now we gotta head back into town and leave nature, sadly. All of this is probably updated, and probably looks nicer in the remastered version that they came out with. But, you know, the old graphics are still also nice in their own way as well. Alright, so now that we're back in town, I've got this ink bottle, I've got a mammoth toy doll, and a Validylin voice cylinder. I don't know what to do with any of these things yet. But we have not completely explored the toy factory area. So far, we've just been to the house of residence there. So we need to go back. All right. There we go. Alright, so that was that path. So we'll go down this one and see what this is. The building is beautiful. It's basically like metal work and glass with some brick. All right. Let's see. So you'll see here, this mentions the word train, so this is a train station. All right.
No need to go down there.
Okay. Go up the stairs. Oh, there we go. And there's this guy. We can't talk to him. Interesting. This game reminded me of a game where the protagonist named Ethan is 40 years old, When he picks up a box full of dust, he realizes he's holding his daughter's head inside. Yikes. That sounds interesting. Doesn't look like I can do anything down here. So we need to make our way back. And instead of going up the stairs, we'll go past. And then we can get on this train that's here. And go inside. All right. So, nice looking train. We've got some sort of pedestal
These shelves
here.
look as if they're made for valuable objects.
And then
These
other
shelves
places
look
to
as
put
if they're made
things.
for valuable objects.
So, let's see. Let's take our mammoth doll and put it here. And then... No.
I should listen to this voice cylinder. It could give me some interesting information.
Okay. It's not... Okay, so I gotta figure out how to listen to that somehow first. Okay. Can I put the ink bottle anywhere? No. Got it. Okay. Make that go away. There we go. If you want to try the game, I can search the game name for it. Sure, go ahead. I can at least take a look into it. Doesn't look like we can do anything here. So back this way we go. Go back into this room. Doesn't... Oh, wait a minute. No. Okay. And we'll go down this way. Back over here. All right. Now we'll go back and check out the next path. Run, Kate, run! Alright, so we've done that one, and we've done that one. We came from here, so that's 3 paths. So let's check out the 4th. Oh, it's a Resident Evil game. Oh boy. I've heard about the Resident Evil games. I know about them anyways. I've not played any of them though. Ooh, and those are horror games. I think. So yeah, I'll have to look into the Resident Evil games and see if those are games that I actually want to do on stream. Oh. Bye. Okay. Let's see. And then To the factory. Let's go. Alright, so this place is massive, as you can see. We've got automatons in a factory lineup, basically. So it's an automaton factory, and it's automatons making automatons. So, yeah. Bit interesting. Alright. Doesn't really seem like we can do anything with this stuff. So we're gonna go back this way. And let's go up these stairs. Alright. There's these doors here. And then let's see. So ooh. Oh. Okay. There's music playing. Jump scares can actually give heart attack. It can feel that way.
This thing's jammed.
Alright. Let's see. So there's... so we have this now. A music cylinder. So let's put in the voice cylinder.
Hi, where are you hiding? We've got to go home. We're late. Very late. Anna, over there. What do you mean over there? Please, Hans, we've got to go. It's a secret. You've got to swear. Okay. I, Anna Vorarlberg, swear to my brother Hans to never ever mention this to anyone.
Ooh.
Right there. You see?
But it's dark in there.
Don't worry, I took a lantern. From the factory. Girls, honestly.
You won't look so clever when Father notices you've stolen one of his lanterns. Oh, I'm all covered in mud because of you.
Look, Anna. Look.
I've seen paintings like this in a library book. They're like...
You swore, Anna. It's a secret between you and me. Hey, look. There's something else up there.
Oh, come on.
It's like a toy. I
Ta-da!
have to have it. Give me some light.
But Hans, it's much too high. Do be careful, Hans. Hans, be careful.
Yikes.
For weeks, my brother lay in a coma, hanging between life and death. And then one morning he opened his eyes, but I knew he would never be the same again. We never did return to the cave, and to this day, I have never ever betrayed our secret.
So now we actually got a visual of how it happened. And we're able to take that. Okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Madame Vorarlberg, Rue Grande Valladolid. I have no clue how to pronounce that. Object, recovery of outstanding payments. Madame, You will have received several warnings from my office concerning penalty charges incurred on unpaid invoices from the company La Colombe. The total debt for which you are responsible currently stands at $47,782, this is francs, 47,782.46 francs. I strongly advise you to acquit yourself of this debt by sending the necessary funds to our payment center. In the absence of such a response on your part, I will be obliged to undertake legal proceedings against you to recover the outstanding funds. Yours faithfully, Blanchard, bailiff. Yikes. Madame Valberg, Rue Grande, Vallée de Lin, Montereau. Madame, despite numerous follow-up letters on our part, we notice that you still owe the sum of 80,210 francs. Yikes. Corresponding to invoices dated January, February, and March 1998, including increments for late payment. We are asking you to resolve the situation by return of post. In case of non-payment, we will be obliged to suspend all supplies and refer the matter to the relevant legal authorities. We trust we shall hear from you soon. Yours faithfully, Monsieur Martineau, Head of Accountancy. Geneva, January 4th, 2002. Dear Anna, I find myself under the obligation to undertake certain procedures against your company, a situation I find particularly painful given the special relationship our bank has enjoyed with your company over the years. You yourself admit that for some time, Vorarlberg Manufacturing has become a financial liability, and due to shareholder and partnership pressure, I am no longer able to underwrite your debts with the bank. I am sorry to say that we are obliged to comply with the economic imperatives of the era. It is for this reason that I beg you to accept the American investor's proposal. Such a takeover comes at a fortuitous moment, as it is the only way to swell your accounts and settle your debts. It will also enable Vorarlberg Manufacturing to stay afloat, streamline production, and modernize production techniques. You will thus be able to keep the Vorarlberg name alive, one that in its day was a guarantee of quality and savoir-faire. Possibly. Please believe me, Anna, when I say that I offer this advice not just as a banker, but also as an old friend who desires nothing but good for you. I know that such a decision cannot be taken easily. You can truly hold your head up high, my dear Anna, and be proud of your achievements throughout the years. My deepest apologies for bearing such unpleasant news, and I remain at your entire disposal should you need me. Yours in dear friendship, Gustave Passery. I'm not good with French. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Invoices, invoices, more invoices. I never knew the factory was in such a bad way financially. These last 2 years must have been very hard for Anna Vorarlberg.
Dear Hans, I know how much you dislike the written word, but I do not have the time to forge you a voice cylinder. I imagine that someone in your entourage will be kind enough to read these few lines to you. I received your latest set of plans. Your project is extraordinary, your all-time masterpiece perhaps. Time seems to have had no effect on your genius. Quite the contrary. I am proud of you, my dear little brother. Sometimes I find it hard to believe that a century has gone by since the last time I saw you. It only seems like yesterday that you rushed away from Vallée de Lin. We undertook production immediately, following your instructions to the letter. The locomotive was ready within a week. If only you could see it. But you will see it, that much I have promised you. It is magnificent. It seems impatient to set out on its maiden voyage. There is only Oscar left to build. I hope I will finish him soon, but as you can imagine, his mechanism is complex and takes a great deal of time and handiwork. So that locomotive that we saw at the train station, the plans for it were actually made up by Hans. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I understand you wish me to bring you that cursed prehistoric doll, the very thought of which I wonder if it is still in the cave, and if it is, what state it is in. But what does 60 years matter, after all, to an object already several thousand years old? I am going to find it, Hans, I promise you. I have a bit of a nasty flu at the moment, which is running me down a little. I should be better in a few days, though. The sale of the factory is taking shape. The lawyer from New York should be visiting, and we will be able to sign the contracts. Then I shall... ... And she never finished. Alright. I'm not able to look at those other papers again. Anyways. And so here's the diagram of the locomotive with a bunch of numbers. Yikes. Okay. Let's see. I guess that's it. Simply you don't talk Spanish. I don't talk Spanish. I don't talk French. I know a few words here and there of a few different languages, but French especially, I struggle with French. Alright, so we've got a bunch of dials and button thingies.
Doesn't look like that works.
Okay. So we'll need to figure that. Wait, there's a lot. Well, the ladder doesn't go all the way down, though. Okay. Okie dokie. So back down the stairs we go. As she takes her precious time in doing so. And then we go this way. Let's see. And there's the phone.
Yes, hello?
Kate, what happened to you, my poor munchkin?
Oh,
I've been trying
boy.
to contact you for hours.
I'm in Europe, Ma. Job thing.
And here's the other person.
Europe? My God. Oh, I've got such happy memories of Europe. Some of them even involve your father, but that's enough of that. Tell me, where are you? Paris? London? Venice?
Valladolid. Yeah, I know. It's a bit out in the boonies.
What in the world are you doing out there?
You know, business. I've got to see through the takeover of some old family business that's got a few debts. It's a really charming place, but there's one or two weird things going on here. I can't go into it now.
Oh, well, that's right. Your old mother's too dumb to understand it. You really do take after your father sometimes.
Oh, brother.
Mother.
Kate, you'll never guess who I saw yesterday?
Ma, I haven't got a lot of time, you know.
Frank!
Ma, please. I've got to go.
Oh, boy.
Frank Malkovich, the Russian opera singer. Well, maybe you don't remember him. He was quite a star in his day.
Listen, Ma, I really don't have the time. I'll call you back.
Poor Kate.
He is as charming as he always was. We spent the...
Mom, I really have to go. I'll call you back. I promise. Lots of love.
Kate!
Ay. Her mother or something. Alright, so this here is that canister that what we saw outside on that platform and then I pressed the lever and stuff happened. Well, now here it is. So.
That's really heavy. I've got to get some help.
Let's see. I don't even know what's inside it. Well, given the shape of the canister, it might be liquid? Perhaps? Thank you! Bye-bye! Oh, wait. Huh? Huh. Okay. Business in my mind. Only business. Must do business. I have business. Leave me to my business. So this poor automaton. He's just hanging by his arms. Poor guy. How do we get him down? There we go. Goodness.
Oh, many thanks indeed. I am most embarrassed for you to see me like this. I lack a certain completion. You see, nobody here found the time to polish off the finishing touches. Honestly, these days, we really have lost the art of good workmanship.
Yeah, maybe.
With whom do I have the honor of speaking? Could you please state your identity, articulating clearly?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am model XZ2000. My common name is Oscar.
Oscar,
I represent
let's
the technological
go!
zenith of this factory's production. I have been designed to drive a locomotive. A touch messy, but an essential task.
So we've got the locomotive, and then we've got the automaton Oscar, who's actually going to be like the conductor / engineer, whatever, of the locomotive. So that's kind of cool. I sleep so much that I could play the role of a corpse in a TV series. Nice. Alright, so again, we're gonna start at the top and work our way down.
Have you logged my first and last name?
Perfectly. Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
Me too, model XZ2000.
Please, all my friends call me Oscar. This fad for cryptic names is such a bore. Could you imagine being called by your passport number?
Ew.
I suppose not, Mr. Oscar. Sir. Do you know where I could find the factory paperwork?
I cannot reply to this question with precision. Try Anna Vorarlberg's office above the machine floor.
Okay.
When you are complete and totally functional, can you help me gather information about Hans Vorarlberg?
I'm afraid I can't, Kate Walker. Duty calls.
Hello, hello.
Once
Welcome
I've
in.
recovered my feet, I have to see to my post on the train. It's waiting for its engineer.
Let's go. What you're playing looks like it in Mames? Is that how that's pronounced? What is that? Alright, I think that was mission, so
when
let's
you
do
are
help.
complete and totally functional, can you help me gather information about Hans Vorarlberg?
I'm afraid I can't, Kate Walker. Duty calls. Once I've recovered my feet, I have to see to my post on the train. It's waiting for its engineer.
This Oscar guy is a real character. Just FYI. It's a short name for I have no mouth and I must scream. Whoa. Wait, is that a game? Yikes.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean something to you?
Of course, he created me. But I'm sorry to say that I am yet to meet my maker.
Have you any idea where he might be right now?
No, Kate Walker, but I am sure I would experience great metaphysical satisfaction in his presence.
Metaphysical satisfaction in his presence. It is, huh? Sounds like a horror game. Nice. I just might check it out. Alright. I also got requested or recommended the Resident Evil game, so I'm seeing a trend here. Uh-oh. One of the most infamous games, the villain in it is known as one of the most evil antagonists in fiction? Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna have to jot this down. I have no mouth and I must scream. Interesting. Huh. And then I've got the Resident Evil games as well. Okay. That's a very interesting little factoid there. I'm gonna have to look into this. All right.
You said
now
you
for
were
the
a
train.
train engineer? What train would that be?
But Kate Walker, you have not seen the magnificent train waiting at the station?
And
yes, we have.
Where is that train going, Mr. Oscar?
The train is going far away. Very, very far away indeed.
Are you taking any passengers?
My duty is to drive the train. Above all, to avoid delays. An engineer prides himself on punctuality. I will agree with you, though, Kate Walker, that a train without passengers is hardly a train at all.
You haven't answered my question.
For further details, please consult Anna Vorarlberg.
Let's see. The Resident Evil that I was recommended was Resident Evil Village. But I want to look into all of them. I want to look into the Resident Evil series in general, especially in light of seeing if I want to stream them.
You are a very strange robot.
There's no train at all.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Automatons have an additional soul auxiliary, you understand?
I think so.
All right, and then we've
Has it
got
been
Anna.
a long time since you last saw Anna Vorarlberg?
72 hours, 32 minutes, and 20 seconds to be precise. This regrettable absence explains the delay in my production process.
Anna Vorarlberg is dead, Mr. Oscar.
What do you mean by the notion of death, Kate Walker?
Broken. Disactivated. Worn out. Damaged. Unplugged.
Oh, that really is most bothersome. I'd rather counted on finishing my production.
Such a banger line on. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, because he kind of has a point. He kind of has a point.
Can I
let's
be of
see.
use to you?
Why,
Production.
you certainly can. I absolutely must have my feet. My hands are model XZ 2003. My feet are model XZ 2005_B. Be careful.
See.
The model XZ 2005_A has evidenced some rather embarrassing performance failures.
Like bugs?
Automatons do not have bugs, Kate Walker. They simply display functional idiosyncrasies.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. What do I have to do to get you a pair of feet?
Use the assembly line to construct them. you will need a production punch card, on which is recorded my body design data. Here is my own punch card.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Thank you, Kate Walker.
All right, so I wrote down that we need, for his feet, we need the model XZ2005 dash B. So, can't you just carry him around? Oh, well, I mean, it'd probably be more like lugging him around on the floor, which he probably wouldn't appreciate. I don't know how heavy this is. So, I don't know how difficult that would be.
Oscar, I am
for
delighted to have met
Kate.
you. See you again soon, I hope.
Yes, Kate Walker.
And knowing Oscar's personality, he probably wouldn't appreciate it. Sounds like he needs to lose some weight. Well, I mean, that might be a little difficult. He's made of metal. All right, so we need to go make him his feet. All right, so we did the thing with the canister. And then, let's see. If we go back up here, have her run first. There we go. He ate too much fish. All the iron can't be good for him. Nice. Oh, goodness. All right, so punch card. And then... now what? Let's see. I don't know which... Ooh, that one turned red. Okay, so that one. And then... okay. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to do that. There we go.
Doesn't look like that works.
Doesn't
look like that works. Doesn't look like that works.
What works then?
Doesn't look like that works.
Let's see. Let's go down to the automatons and see if there's anything that we need to do down there. Got an idea for a game to recommend. The Hitman game's pretty puzzle-based and very sandbox-like. Okay. So the Hitman games. Got it. I will make note. So Hitman games. Pretty puzzle-based. Got it. All right. I'm getting lots of recommendations this stream. This is nice. Let's go. All right. Run first. There we go. So she doesn't take as long. And then we need to find the third one. So there's 6 of them. Which one is technically the third one? Let's see. Oh, wait. What's this? Okay. Ooh, and there's a door. let's go in said door. Okay. Oh my.
Doesn't look like that works.
Okay. How do I get it to work? Ooh. Oh, great. So like a mechanical hamster. An automaton hamster? Or something. Alright, now let's try the lever. There we go. And if you'll notice, you can now hear other noise that happened after pulling the lever. So now there's noise in here. Okay. So, I can't do anything with this. Alright. So that seems to have turned the factory on, I guess. So let's go back up here. Wait a second. Run, Kate, run! Alright. Okay. Now, so now the needle is moving. I'm not sure that was doing that before. Alright, so. Okay, that's on. That's on. We've got a punch card in. Okay. And then... Oh, we can't press it again. Alright, so let's go try these feet on for size with Oscar. It really looks like a combination of Half-Life and the original Resident Evil games. Ooh. Okay. The game you're playing is so spot on. Oh my. Those are just, well, they're wooden automaton legs. Apparently. Let's see. Wait, so maybe this isn't number 3. So which one's number 3? Let's go this way. Right. Yeah, here we go. We'll pick these bad boys up. Ta-da! And let's go back to Oscar and see if they fit. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's give these to Oscar.
Here are your feet, Oscar. I hope I haven't made a mistake.
These feet are incorrect, Kate Walker.
Ruh-roh. Alright. Time to try a different option. Alright. So back up the stairs we go. I tell you, man, Kate's really getting her exercise in today. She's really putting in her steps. Okay. So I already changed the wood option. So let's try that. All right. And then come back this way. There might be several back and forths. So brace yourself. This could take a few minutes. Until we figure out which model is the correct one for good old Oscar. Okay, grab these. Make our way back to Oscar. Okay.
Here are your feet, Oscar.
Voila.
I hope I haven't made a mistake.
These feet are incorrect, Kate Walker.
Well. Back up we go. Poor Kate. She's just trying to be a good lawyer. Trying to do her job. Now she's doing, you know, menial tasks like this that have nothing to do with being a lawyer. She did not sign up for this. Okay. So now we'll switch the wood again. Ooh! Cutscene! Something tells me this is the correct one. Let's go. Yeah. Woohoo! Alrighty. Let's go pick up the correct pair of legs. And get them to Oscar. Here we go. And back we go. Okay. Grab our, well, the legs. They're not necessarily going to be our legs or our legs. They're his legs.
Here are your feet, Oscar.
Or feet,
I
whatever.
hope they fit.
Kate Walker.
Legs,
I see
feet.
You managed to produce 2
Same diff,
XZ
right?
2005_B models.
So it was underscore, not a dash. Thumbs up. Let's go.
Allow me to express a real feeling of joy, Kate Walker.
They really suit you. Comfy?
Very. You are very kind, Kate Walker. I am sorry to have to leave you.
Where are you going?
I must find my train. Its departure is imminent.
Alright, now time to follow Oscar. Why you walk so slow? There we go. Alright. Come back this way. And then the train, let's see. That's the house. That's the platform, so this is the train. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll get on the train. That guy's still whistling and mopping away. Hi. Hello. Goodness.
Hey there, Oscar.
My functions do not permit me familiarity, Kate Walker. Even if you are my first and only passenger.
Me? Your passenger?
Yes, you, Kate Walker.
Ooh.
Is it not for that reason you completed my production process?
If you say so.
All right.
Oscar, you know you could just call me Kate. It would be so much nicer, especially as we're going on such a long journey together.
I am sorry, Kate Walker, but I have already logged your name. I cannot modify this data, and my functions do not permit me familiarity, Kate Walker.
Well, I hope your functions permit you to learn the difference between being familiar and quite simply nice. I have decided to come along for the ride, Oscar. Ready when you are.
Your ticket, please?
My ticket? What are you talking about?
The rules clearly state, Kate Walker, every passenger of this train must possess a ticket.
Okay. And where do I get hold of a ticket?
Only the ticket vendor may issue tickets.
Like, duh.
You are in luck. The ticket office must be open now. You should go there immediately.
Oh my goodness. Alright, before we do that, though, we're going to come over here and set this thing here on the podium or pedestal or whatever. And then we've got these two cylinders that we can put here and here. Awesome. All right. Now we just need to get a ticket. And as you can see, at the ticket counter, who else is it but Oscar?
But it's you?
What can I do for you, madam?
But Oscar, it's me, Kate Walker.
Correct. Your name is indeed Kate Walker. What can I do for you, Kate Walker?
A train ticket, please. Why? Do you sell anything else?
The only function of this ticket office is to issue tickets. You are requested to accelerate operations. The office closes in exactly 3 minutes. What can I do for you?
Oh, brother.
A ticket, please.
1 ticket?
Yes.
1 ticket.
She's
What is
kind
your
of fed
final
up with him
destination?
already.
I don't know. It's you who told me I had to get a ticket.
A ticket to travel, then.
Oh, brother. That's a large ticket. Alright, train ticket for the mechanical railway, departing from Valley-les-Lens. This ticket is valid for 1 person and should be presented to any official of the mechanical railway when so required. Oh, okay. We've got another piece of paper. Mater Elfaters Practice Valley-les-Lens Notary. Document AZ 654. Authorization for access to all or part of the movable and immovable estate constituting part of an inheritance. The Volberg heritage. Description of the object. 1 mechanical propulsion locomotive, including coaches, accessories, and driver. The present document, stamped by the recognized permitting authority, entitles the holder of this document access to the aforementioned property. Okay, well, it's not stamped. So,
There you are. Do not lose it. This office is not entitled to produce duplicates. This advice also applies to the accompanying documentation.
What's that?
The authorization for the release of the train. The ticket officer may ask you for it at any time.
But I mean, you are the...
Attention! The exact moment has arrived to close this office.
oh, goodness. Oscar's quite the character. Alright, so we need to go get this stamped. Which, if you'll remember from earlier, there is a stamp in the waiting room of the notary's office. So, that's where we've got to go. So, Kate's going to get in more exercise. It'd be interesting to see what all of this was like in its heyday without the rust. Everything, you know, in better condition, not run down. Taken care of. That'd be cool. These buildings look like they need a power wash. Okay. So we're going to come around here. And then we need the documentation. That's the ticket. This is the release permit. And then... oh, wait, the ink bottle. Where do I put the ink bottle? There we go. Approve with a OU. Okay. Instead of just an O. Interesting. Okie dokie. Now to go back to Oscar. Okay. And then this path. Okay. Boom. All right. And then now we gotta find Oscar again. So let's check the train. Okay, and then give him the release form.
Here. This is your stupid train release ratification, Oscar.
Thank you, Kate Walker. That is perfect.
And then do it again for the train ticket.
There
Let's
you
go.
are, Oscar. Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker. Keep it.
I don't understand why you're still refusing to take this ticket.
Everything is in order, and an engineer prides himself.
On punctuality. Yes, Oscar, I remember. But what now? But what's up, Oscar? Why haven't you returned to your engine room?
If I may be so bold as to express a personal opinion on this matter, Kate Walker,
I'm
Oh,
all
boy.
ears, Oscar.
I fear we have omitted to wind up the locomotive springs.
Is that all? Then let's do it, for Christ's sake.
I'm afraid I have no notion of how to implement this function, Kate Walker. It would seem that the makeshift completion of my production process is responsible for a lack of instruction on this matter.
Okay, right. I'll see to that myself then. I mean, a wind-up train can't be that complicated. You wait there. I won't be long.
Thank you, Kate Walker.
Oh boy. Alright, so now we've got to wind up the train. So yes, it is a train that does not require fuel. You just wind it up. Like some big wind-up toy. Only it's not a toy. Alright. Let's see. Let's go this way. Okay, that's the back of the train. So let's try the other way. And goes this way. Okay, here we go, here we go. Okay. There we go. And then we'll pull the lever. And bada bing, bada boom. Nice. All right. And then... Wait, do I have to rewind it back in? Okay. And then... Go talk to Oscar yet again. And try to give him our train ticket. Oh no, not again. Go away.
It's me again.
Dan, I was gonna call you.
Yeah.
Are you mad at me?
I I've just called Marson and Lormont. They told me you weren't expected to return this week.
Oh, yeah.
So when are you coming home?
I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. The situation is kind of tricky, you know. At the beginning of next week, I hope.
Yeah, whenever.
Dan, please. Just hang in there, okay? The stakes are higher than I thought. And you know how much I love this job.
I suppose it's neither here nor anywhere to you that the Goldbergs are going to...
It is. I mean, it isn't. I mean, Dan, this really isn't the moment. You know I'm thinking about you. I love you, sweetheart, and I'll give you a call when I have some news. Promise. I've got to go now. I've got kind of a train to catch.
A train? Where are you off to now? This is crazy, Kate.
To tell you the truth, I've no idea. Love you, honey. You know that.
Kate!
Aye. The drama. People. Ugh. Alright. Now, let's try this again. Are we good? Can we go? Well, he took the ticket.
Right. Everything is in order then. The train is finally ready to leave.
I am most terribly embarrassed.
Uh-oh.
Such ignorance on my part is inadmissible.
Uh-oh.
I hope you still have confidence in my abilities, Kate Walker.
Oh.
Please, return to your seat and we can leave.
Phew. Okay.
Finally.
Let's go. Let's go. Train ride. Woohoo. Could you imagine a big old wind-up thing like this? A working locomotive wind-up train thing? It's insane. It's so pretty! That's also pretty. Again, pretty. Quite the train ride. Especially if we were on it overnight. Ooh, our next location. Let's go. If I like club games, what are club games?
Where are we, Oscar?
At the halls of residence of Barockstadt University.
And do we really have to stop here?
The situation is incompatible with the pursuit of our journey.
What are you waiting for then? Wind them up, find a way. There must be some sort of train winding thing just laying around in this weirdo station.
I have seen nothing that fits that description, Kate Walker.
I guess we'd better find out then.
I do not like this station. The atmospheric humidity is detrimental to my sophisticated wheel workings. I will wait for you inside the train.
Yikes. Oh, goodness.
Oscar, we have a serious problem. How can we carry on our journey if this train doesn't want to budge? What are our options?
Every clock has its key, Kate Walker. Keep looking.
So we need to find another wind-up station.
I'm gonna go see what I can find.
All right, and then...
Oscar?
We'll ask about Hans.
I think that Hans Vorarlberg once stayed in this town after he left Valladolid. Maybe this wasn't a chance stopover after all.
Nothing is left to chance in a railroad network.
You agree with me then?
We have no concrete proof to support your hypothesis. The train stopped because the clockwork mechanism is unwound. That is the only concrete evidence we have, Kate Walker.
I was just hoping for a little imagination on your part, Oscar.
No, Kate Walker. I am only an automaton, Kate Walker.
All right.
See you later, alligator.
in a while, Kate Walker.
Hey! He actually kind of like finished the phrase. Let's go. Okay. So we've got a ladder with some birds. Nasty birds. Ew. If you're saying that club games are basically indie games, then yes, I like them. I like indie games. Games made by indies are usually pretty decent games. Okay, we've got a big old metal door here.
I can't go that way.
And we can't go that way. So back we go. Okay, so we've got a unique train station here that's... It looks kind of like a jungle, even though we're not in the tropics. This is in Europe somewhere. So that's interesting. There's our locomotive. Let's go down this way. Let's see what we have down here. Oh, this fella. Hello.
Hello.
You arrived by train, I see.
Yes, I've come from Valladolid.
It's been a long time since I've seen a train here. Students, did you bring students with you?
No, I traveled
Nope.
alone. Well, almost alone.
I remember around the start of fall, trains would bring kids from all around the world here to study zoology and botany, paleontology, and all that stuff. This
That
was a great
explains the
university.
And it isn't
way
still
the station
great today,
looks.
then?
Today, well,
Have you been
Alright.
station master of Barukstadt for a long time?
I've never had another job. Now, you tell me, are you in charge of this train?
No, I mean, I'm not sure.
So what's your thing here? You come here to do some bookworming over at the university?
Well, sort of. I'm always looking for new information.
Well, you don't seem to know a lot. And about that train, it's gonna get in the way if you leave
You
it
don't
there,
seem to
that's
know a
for sure.
lot.
In fact, I'm a lawyer and I'm conducting a pretty unusual investigation.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
Investigation, huh? Hey, you know, I'm just a station master. I don't know too much about anything.
Well, you never know. Anybody could be significant in this case.
See, nobody actually tells me anything, so my hands are totally clean.
I never implied they weren't.
Why did he get defensive all of a sudden?
You don't know where I might find equipment to wind up my train springs, do you?
Not in this station, that's for sure. And I would know. You might want to try near the wall. So, thinking of staying for long, miss?
No. I mean, I don't know, actually. 1 or 2 days tops. You see, I've got to wind my train back up so that I can continue my journey.
It's just, if you stay here too long, I might get in trouble. The train should stop, then leave again. That's the rule. Besides, your machine's disturbing the birds.
Maybe you could take me up to this wall? If there were 2 of us, we could find what I need to wind up my train even quicker.
Miss, forgive me, I gotta stick by the rules. You know, I have to man the station. I don't want to get into trouble with my superiors at the university. You understand?
Aye. All right.
I feel like I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
Okay.
The name Hans Vorarlberg doesn't mean anything to you by chance, does it?
Oh, do you really think I'd remember one little name from the thousands that passed through this station?
You mean the thousands that used to pass through this station? Because it doesn't look like it's getting much use anymore.
I'm sorry to junk up your station like this, but the spring mechanism on my train needs winding.
A spring-operated locomotive. There's a thing.
Yeah, and an impractical thing, too.
Yeah, I always dreamed of taking a train, but now...
I've taken a train.
And someone has to take care of the birds, after all.
All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
This is no ordinary station, miss. Oh, no. These birds are part of the prestigious University of Backseat ornithological collection. Over the years, this aviary has housed some of the most fantastic species from all over the world. And I am not exactly your typical station master either. It's my responsibility, and that is no easy task.
I can well believe
Can you imagine?
And you know what's the
Goodness.
hardest? The hardest thing is to keep interspecial harmony. And one day some explorer introduced a couple of cuckoos from the Amazon. Whoa!
Whoopsies.
Wasn't a good idea?
A nightmare. You know, cuckoos lay their eggs in the nests of other species, right? Now, what's more, they also push the host's eggs out of the nest.
Nasty.
So that they receive all the mother's attention, right? Accursed cuckoos. Nightmare.
I see what you mean. That's
Shameful.
one tricky bird. And there was nothing you could do to stop it?
The faculty declared the bird a protected species. If it wasn't for our mechanical eagle, we were sitting on a major ornithological catastrophe.
You have an automaton here?
A wonder of technology. It's an eagle that's mounted on rails in the air. It passes through and it swoops down to collect parasite eggs. But heck, the dang eagle's been out of order for several years. Impossible to collect the eggs myself.
Why not?
I can't climb up the gangway. I fell off it several months back, and I still have a pain in my spine. Not to mention the vertigo I've been getting. I only have to look up in the air. Whoa.
You poor soul. That must be very hard.
Worst thing is, cuckoo eggs piling up in the nests. Soon the rectors are gonna notice. There's trouble in store. Big trouble. I'm worried. Yep, worried.
Poor guy.
All these birds in a station. It's
This is no ordinary.
I did that already. So we'll just fast
I won't
forward.
disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Fast forward through all that.
Welcome
There we go.
to Backseat, miss.
Welcome to Backseat. It's kind of fun to say. Backseat. Alright, so we've got some kind of hook. And then go back this way. And we'll go down this way. Oh, there we go. Let's see what there is to see. There's another one of those birds. Okay. The water looks nasty. Yuck. Yucky. Okay. Oh, look at all the... It's like in ruins, basically.
That thing looks like the winding machine I used in the Valladolid station. I've got to find a way of getting the train up here.
Let's go. So she's talking about this right here. So we need to get the train up here somehow. And then there's this big old wall, which has this gate in the way. So that's a problem. Okay. So we'll have to deal with that eventually as well. see. Then we'll go back here.
Kate Walker!
Whoa.
Kate Walker! Come over here, please. I have something to say to you.
Okay. Goodness. Phew. Alright, let's find out what he wants.
Yes, Oscar, what is it?
A message has arrived for you.
Ooh.
Message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Talk to me?
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now, sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
They do not say why, just that it's very important.
Okay. And then we came from this direction. So, yeah. And then... And now we go this way. Towards the university. Alright, and so we can also go left and right here. So we'll go to the right. And see what there is down this way. There's a lot of map on this one. Okay, let's see. Hello. Hi.
Hey there, on the boat.
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?
My name is Kate Walker, and I'm a lawyer. I'm in charge of this train. This situation is really very new to me.
Lawyer, good job. Earn lot of money.
A lot. No, I wouldn't go that far. But I can't really complain, I guess. There's worse.
Lawyer always ask a lot of money.
Can we change the subject, please? I really don't want to go down this road.
All right.
Are you from Bergstadt?
Yet.
So you're like me. Birds just passing through. I'm stuck here because of my train.
Kleine Puskereisen mit uns, no?
What did you say?
Train kaput. No luck for you.
Train kaput. No luck for you.
I have a little problem with my train. It's kind of broken. I've absolutely got to get it out of the station. Do you think you could tow it over to the wall with your barge?
Lock closed. Barge blocked.
But if the locks were open, would it be okay to tow my train then?
Porke no? More money for that werk.
Da is possible. My husband say we help you if you give money.
Right. And how much do you want?
Cinquante.
He want $150.
Shoo.
$150? I don't have that much.
No money, no barge.
Let me offer you $75.
Nay, $125.
Oh my
Out
goodness.
of the question. $100 and not a dime more.
Correct. You have barge for $100.
Great. Now, don't move. I'll be back as quick as possible with the money.
Ay, 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 ay. Okay, so now let's talk about
You must really get to
Hans.
see the countryside. Do you know New York at all?
We not understand.
I'm looking for a funny little man who is supposed to live in Syberia. Can you imagine that? Syberia. I expect you've already been there.
Shivraga kommer to Syberia.
Syberia. No. Too cold. Barge no break ice.
Okay.
I hope my train isn't too big for your barge.
Tis okay. Motorbåt erste klasse.
My husband say correct.
Powerful motor.
I mean, we're not exactly very far from the winding machine, are we? It's dumb, isn't it? All this effort to go a few yards.
Put train in barge? Nah, not possible.
It's not what she said.
Have you gone down to take a look around the station yet? It's amazing. You know, it's full of exotic birds.
Med to Moigir? Ja. Ja, med plezier.
We no leave boat. Husband is land sick.
Husband is land sick. Oh, goodness.
It's not very polite of you to take advantage of my predicament. We could have done favors for each other, for free, out of solidarity.
Father, alla speak not full. Money, ja, break full.
Oh,
Excuse me?
My husband say need money for leave. $100 not lot for fancy lady like you.
Oh my
How
gosh.
do you know a fancy lady like me, really?
Does she look fancy? No.
I'll leave you to it. I won't disturb you again.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, dos vidania to you too. Goodness. Fancy lady. Good grief. Alright, so we need to get the locks open apparently as well. And we need to get them $75. No, not 75, 100, sorry. Good grief. How do we get the locks open? Here we go. Oh, and there's the lock. Okay. So.
I need a key.
I need a key.
That looks broken.
Of course, because we need the key. Ah, yeah. I wonder if the station master has the key. Let's go find him again, shall we? See if he has what we're looking for. Let's see. He's down this way. She seems angry. Something impossible on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, you know, she's a little miffed. She's not supposed to, all of this stuff wasn't supposed to happen. And yet here she is. So, you know.
I'm sorry to disturb
There
you.
might be a lot of people miffed in her situation. Alright. Let's see if asking for help.
I feel like I've lost my way a little here.
Hey,
No. Okay, money's not gonna work. Mission,
You don't
maybe?
know where I might find equipment to wind.
No.
No.
It's just...
Maybe you could take me up to this wall.
No. Okay,
The sailors
money.
on the barge reckon they could help me tow my
Oh, here
train
we
out
go.
here, but they're asking for money. You couldn't possibly help me out with a few dollars, could you? I would be very grateful.
Miss, really, I'm surprised at you. Asking for money from a total stranger. Oh.
Right. I need cash. I need it to get my train out of your station, because my train is getting in your way, disturbing your birds, and upsetting your bosses.
Look, lady, I'm only a station master. I got my problems, and you got yours.
Ay, ay, ay. That's not helping me with a key.
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
I need to find the
Welcome to
key.
Barkstadt, miss.
Alright, well, I guess it's as good as time as any to check out the university. I don't know if we'll find the key to the lock thing there, but guess there's only one way to find out. Okay, let's see. Alright. Kind of pretty. Let's go. Mammoths. And we've got some kind of automaton thing here in the middle. Okay, let's see. No.
This thing's jammed.
Okay, so we need a counterweight. Okay. And then we'll leave there. And we'll talk to this guy.
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big round eyes.
Just
my
who
goodness.
do you think you are?
Hey, spunky. I'd like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, Zol. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
Oh, jeez.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
He laid it on a little bit too thick. Weirdo. Ooh, let's go. Neat, eh? Let's go this way. Ooh. Hello.
Excuse me. Sir, please, just a moment.
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
I am sorry to disturb you in your work, sir, but...
This young mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
Yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, you don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
Alright.
To tell you the truth, I don't know very much about mammoths, and I'm not here as a student. In fact, I'm a lawyer.
It's all right. Nobody's perfect. All the same, the study of the Pleistocene period is fascinating.
I'm sure it is, but I'm sorry to say my current mission is totally monopolizing my time. Another time, maybe.
Ah, that's what they all say. But anyway, let me present myself. I'm Cornelius Ponce, Emeritus Professor and Lecturer at the University of Barrockstadt. I'm proud to say that I'm head of the Department of Paleozoology at our university.
Ooh.
Kate Walker.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Not that there's probably many people to oversee, but sure.
It wasn't
If a
really
title
my
makes you
intention
feel
to start
better.
off here, but I'll confess, this university is really very impressive.
Kinda is.
There's such a tradition of learning here. So much knowledge, a real depth of culture, intelligence, and gray matter. I myself,
the
in my
little
studies
gray
here,
cells.
never left.
Actually, I'm here because I've been summoned by the rectors of the university.
Oh, I see. You must have made a mistake on your enrollment form.
Oh, no. I haven't come here to study. I have an important matter of inheritance to attend to. I have to find the heir.
And you hope you will find him here?
I'm not altogether sure. But you see, my train broke down coming into Barrockstadt Station.
In that case, my dear, you must come to one of my lectures. Here's a question for you. Do you know what the Proboscidean order is?
No.
The Probowhatian?
The Probowhatian?
Gaps in your knowledge that need refreshing.
Okay, so.
I feel I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Oh, my dear child, you've chosen your moment. I absolutely must finish off my lecture for this afternoon.
It's a lecture about mammoths?
Oh, yes and no. More specifically, it is about their migration. Do excuse me, I need to concentrate.
Okay, so
to
now
tell you the
Hans.
truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very unusual factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, he was living in Syberia. So, as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Syberia. Ah, Syberia. But what was it you said again?
Said what?
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Hans Vorarlberg. How could I forget him? Such an extraordinary
Let's go.
fellow, so inventive. We shared a passion for mammoths, you know, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless retard like Hans.
Again.
At the time, we were both students. Well, sort of. Put it this way. Hans had special permission
They
to
use the
attend
word, but there's a
paleontology
reason.
lectures. You see, he didn't really have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, perish the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, and never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
A doll, you say?
Yes. He kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a mount. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds very dramatic. His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
What do you mean?
To my knowledge, there was only one tribe who made figurines featuring a mount, and that tribe is the Yukols. They live in the farthest reaches of Syberia, and for them, the dolls constituted a sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Vorarlberg was maybe making it up? You said yourself he didn't seem to have all his mental facilities intact.
No, that's impossible. Hans couldn't invent a story like that. The doll is a sacred part of the Syberia legend. He described it to me in exact detail. Syberia itself is a chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
Notice the Y in the spelling. That time. All right.
Arriving
train.
in Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes.
Sure
in
did.
a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh, no. I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry. All this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train, driven by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train.
We just talked about him.
He designed the bandstand in the main square. To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius. But oddly, at the same time, he was also almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
Which he actually was
yes.
at the age of 10.
I think I can believe that. At least I'm beginning to.
All right.
My
birds.
train stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all around the world. It seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
I mean, that is pretty
Are there?
interesting.
Can you give
pretty
me an
insane.
example?
I have been told about a kind of bird with peculiar habits. Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo. That's right. But, oh, I'm so foolish. I can't remember what was so special about it. Just that its behavior is very peculiar.
The Amazon? Where's the Amazon? What is the Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear, but one cannot learn everything in a lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Thank you very much.
I would love to.
Professor, how do I say this? You see, I didn't think I'd need a lot of money when I set out. And it turns out I need money after all. It's a delicate matter, I know, but I was wondering if you could help me out.
My dear, it would be a pleasure, but you see, I barely have enough myself to cover my meager expenditure on what I'm paid by the university.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend or...
However, if we look at the example of Hans, it is true that our university always rewards people who perform some service for it. This is our dear rector's jurisdiction, however.
I'll leave you in peace.
Okay, so we need to go talk to the rectors.
I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Which they themselves are quite the characters. It's
no
locked.
Point. It's locked.
All right, turn around and go the other way. All the way down the hall. Let's go. Okay. Big old doors. Oh. Sorry about that. My game crashed. Weird. We went for so long with it being fine. Interesting. And I didn't have a save at that point. Oh, I never, oh man, it doesn't automatically save. All right, well, I guess that's telling me that's my time to stop. I do want to continue this. So off stream, I will get myself back to that spot. That's very unfortunate. That kind of sucks. That's really unfortunate. I will have to get myself to that spot off stream, and I will remember to save on occasion so that way, should it crash on me again, I don't have this problem. No! Well, it's okay. I've been going for 3.5 hours, so it is what it is. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. Hopefully that was enjoyable to watch, and that you all will be excited to see more of the game and watch it unfold. So today's Friday. So okay, next week I will be going on a trip. I will be gone for a week. So next week is going to be a short week. I will be doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then my little vacation, my trip starts on Thursday. And like I said, I will be gone for a week. So it starts Thursday, and then I will be gone until the following Wednesday. So yeah. Don't forget about me. I will be back. I'm not going, well, I'm going anywhere, but I'm going somewhere, but I'm not going anywhere. If that makes sense. I'm going on a trip. I will be back. So don't forget about me while I'm gone. But when I come back, then I will do a Zatsu to kind of talk about my trip and all of that. I might, if I can remember and find actually things to like talk about in post, I'll, maybe take pictures and, post things while I'm gone. So that way there's at least something to look at and interact with while I'm gone, since there won't be any streams. But yeah, keep an eye out for next week's schedule for at least the few days that I am here. I will be doing a karaoke on one of those days, so maybe something for you to look forward to. I will be doing a love song karaoke. So yeah. So look forward to what I do have coming for next week, at least before my trip. And I will see you all then. Have a good rest of your day or evening, wherever you are. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care, and don't forget to read a book. All right? Bye!